Thank you for joining me. I'm going to do an update on my garden that I videoed, I'm not sure how many days ago now, but I'm doing a bit of an extension to it. And this always amuses me, that the trees have little comey and goey spots, as I call them. There are usually blue tits coming and going in this one. That's one of their little comey goeys, and that's another of their comey goey spots. And watching them dart in and out of those, it's funny. I seem to have birds in the first two of those nesting boxes, but so far I haven't heard any activity from these or seen any coming and going. And we've seen the blue tits comey and goey spot. Now this is the the wrens. This bit here is the bit that they use. They're comey and goey into their nest there, and they're well organised, and they have an entrance and an exit. And there's the other one. Bless. And this container has my plant to remember my gorgeous furry friend who sadly died some years ago. And I did plant a forget-me-not in there. Can't get it in focus, or is that my eye? Hey ho, it's a forget-me-not anyway. And each year I will let them dry, shake out the seeds onto the tub and round the corner in the garden, and they will carry on. He was gorgeous, Georgie. Sadly, went to bed one night and he always curled up at the bottom of my bed, and I said, "Night night, Georgie," as I put out the light. And there was this funny little sound. I put the light back on and he'd just died. Yeah, that was a big shock. But we've been looking at little things, those little holes. And there's this little beauty. If I turn it round. A friend's mum made this for me. It's simply a brick, one of those bricks that has holes in it. And she's planted these succulents in. And do you know, it gives me so much pleasure. And in fact, I did think I would put it on the table. I'm going to do that here and now. Oh, some nice slugs there for the birds to eat. Otherwise, if I don't do it now, I will forget. There we are. Brick in place. And I can enjoy it when I remember to bring my coffee, etc. out here. So, having been looking and talking about birds, I'm just going to, sweet peas coming on apace. The hose pipe not coiled up because that would be something that wouldn't be very good for my eye at present. That's my excuse. But in here, no, it's all right. Don't panic. Is a pigeon who has been very, very calmly sitting on that nest, well, that bundle of twigs, for quite a few days now, and has got used to me coming and going and watering. I do say hello to it. And I'm just hoping that the baby doesn't come a-tumbling down as happened last time. I'll put a link through to that one. But everything is coming on apace. Stoically striding, whoops, over the hosepipe. I love my wind chimes. Whoops, the bamboo ones, a nice deep note. There, the pea flowers are a-blooming, and I've already had a picking or two of the curly kale. It's nice just being able to come out and pick a couple of leaves and toss them in with whatever I'm doing. And we've got some flowers on the... Yeah, mine's gone blank. Oh, come on, what the dickens are they? Oh, you know what they are, I can't think. That's the way my head is today. And again, another flower there. I've never tried cooking the flowers. Courgettes, that's it. I knew it would come if I stopped trying. But this was glorious. Now it's covered in lots and lots of pods. And soon, when they start drying out, if I'm out here, I'll hear pop, pop, as they explode and scatter the seeds. And the tomatoes are coming on apace here. These tumbler ones have quite a few flowers. And the cornflowers that were originally very droopy are now looking much happier. And again, more flowers on that tumbler. And I've shuffled down from the end of the garden let's get in a bit closer, 2 sacks with potatoes. And I read that it's a good way to grow them, so I thought, right, I'll have an experiment. Cost me nothing, the compost is mine. Let's just open that up a little bit, so when I'm watering, the water gets in better. There we are. The potatoes were self-seeded ones. Well, I seeded them. So, nothing ventured, nothing gained. And the tomato ladder is looking healthy. And in the greenhouse, I'll pick out these side shoots. But here I just let them grow on through. And I do seem to have more luck with growing tomatoes outside rather than in the greenhouse. The basket ones are looking sturdy. I'm also picking the spinach. It's lovely and fresh, so it's nice in a salad or just gently steam it. And the beans, I slipped up with these. I forgot that they were the really tall ones. So I have to sort of keep tucking down their long tendrils and wrapping them around a bit. We shall see what happens. I can always put a cane in. Now that's a good thought. Right, that's a job I can manage today. So this is filled with nests. there was a lot of coming and going of blue tits and sparrows this morning. And of course, as soon as I got out with the camera, they all disappeared. But I was watching, there was a baby blue tit perched on the top of the reel for the hose pipe, and there was a mum or dad flitting down and feeding it, then going off to get more insects and returning. So I will leave the chirruping and the tweeting birds, go and make myself a coffee and bring it out here to sit and admire my gift. So simple, but so effective. Thank you for joining me. Take care. Bye for now. Bye.